In 1945, Mennonites put their hands together to care for their aging parents, aunts and uncles, the sick and the lonely. Their commitment was to care for the whole person, meeting physical, emotional, and spiritual needs.
It's the mind, it's the spirit, it's all those other things that lead to overall health of a human being.
It's very important to be able to pray with the community here, and it keeps her faith close, and she really appreciates that.
The spiritual care program is at the heart of Bethania. Chaplains are keenly aware that aging comes with significant spiritual needs.
One of the things that people do, they come with a catalog of losses, and obviously that presents a lot of opportunity and need to grieve those losses in their lives, and then also to help them find meaning, trying to reconcile some of the difficult stretches that they've experienced in life, and asking, was it good to be alive?
Ich bin von meinen Geschwistern getrennt und die sind welche in Deutschland.
Sie kam ganz alleine nach Kanada ohne ihre Familie und ist auch so geblieben.
I remember this one gentleman who was very much aware that he was starting to lose his memory. And he had prepared a document, of his life story. And he said, Ferd, I want you to read this. I want you to have this. Hold on to it. I don't need it back. Just hold on to it. And I want you to be the keeper of my memories, just in case I forget. And for me, that was a very, very precious moment, realizing that I'm there, invited into this very sacred space of their lives, and being there with them in this stretch of their journey.
2 chaplains provide daily support to residents and coordinate a host of church and community volunteers to offer weekly activities. Because the spiritual care program is funded only through the generosity of the community, the Women's Auxiliary Spring Tea is a key volunteer effort.
We have Bible studies as well here, which are a little bit more intimate, and we have conversations, and they share a lot more of their own personal stories during the Bible studies, and it's exciting. Yeah.
They get worship services, they get music. I find music is very important to people at this stage in life, and maybe they haven't communicated in many ways, but a song comes up that's very familiar, and they're singing with all their heart.
This is a great privilege for me to be able to, in my retirement, to do at least a little bit towards the glorifying of God. And they are just beautiful people. They really are. I love them.
I love church. I love my Lord. I love Jesus. If there's nothing there, well, I'm lost. Without it, we are lost.
For my mom, the spiritual care was and is most important. Without it, she wouldn't feel at all at home.
It's hard to put a price tag on something like that. You look at the 2 ladies in this facility that have been coming here for 44 years to volunteer in different capacities. The churches that have been here throughout Bethania's history, serving and having some of their members and people in to worship and just visit with some of our residents. That value is almost incalculable. And it's something that makes Bethania the place that it is.
And I must say, Bethania Care Home, to me, is the best. And I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking, because my sister was here, and they took care of my sister, and now my wife is here, and they do the best.
Beyond providing daily care, chaplains play a vital role in addressing larger questions.
I think Mennonites want to think about how their faith impacts physician-assisted death. And it's nice to have someone on staff like Ferd, who's been trained in ethics and trained theologically, to help the whole institution think about this in a way that is consistent with our faith and our values.
Today, families, churches, and community members are making a home at Bethania by putting their hands together to comfort, to pray, to make music, and to celebrate.
There's this hope of, joining others that have gone before them and their families walking their journey with them. We mourn together, we celebrate together. We've had birthdays, we have significant birthdays, turning 100, turning 103, and them just being happy with life here in their home, and the relationships that they develop here.
So I understand that I need to congratulate you on 100 years.
Yes.
Yeah. That is amazing.
We just came to celebrate because Louise is an important part of our congregation.
Still the oldest in our church.
Yeah, and the wisest.
There comes a time where you or I may be here as well, and if we all pay it forward, either us or our parents can have a very good ending.
This is a place of welcome, a place where they can feel accepted and loved and cherished for who they are as individuals.
Why not lend a hand as we carry each other's burdens and share in each other's joys? You'll be glad you did. Spiritual care programs and services are funded only by donations. If you would like to donate to the Share the Light Spiritual Care fundraising campaign, please call 204-667-0795 or donate online at www.bethania.ca.